Master Luke is your rightful owner now. We'll have no more of this Obi-Wan Kenobi juice.
Hey guys, welcome back inside of the Plastic Planet. I am your host, Nick Nack, hanging out with you guys tonight. Guys, as you probably know, May is Star Wars month here up in the Plastic Planet, and I got a shitload of some really awesome Star Wars stuff that I have been buying over the course of the last couple days to weeks to show off to you guys tonight. It's all Star Wars all month long here on the Plastic Planet here in the month of May, and tonight is no exception. So let's get on it, guys. Let's check out some awesome freaking crap right now. Alrighty guys, so check it out. First and foremost tonight, guys, I picked up an SH Figuarts R2-D2. Now, I bought this figure off Amazon, and he was going for about $56 on Amazon. Picked him up. I used a bunch of rewards points. Got it for about $30, which was really, really awesome. I'd been looking for a clean Black Series scale R2-D2 for one of my displays here in the premium Star Wars room here in the Plastic Planet, and rather than paying some outlandish price for a 40th anniversary A New Hope R2-D2 or something, I just decided to get this guy. He's roughly the same scale, a little larger, but honestly, he's way, way freaking cooler, as I'm sure you guys can see. Absolutely stunningly beautiful looking action figure. Just to give you guys a little bit of a 360 of him. Now, if you can press down on this, and then the his back light panels change color. It's not a light up feature, but it still is really, really cool. The same can be applied to the front here by just pressing on this tab here, and then you can get some different coloring. Is it this tab, or what tab is it? I don't know, is that tab? Oh, it's that tab, sorry. This tab over here. So you just press that down and see you can get some different coloring on there. Of course, his third leg can be, put up into his torso, and then he can just stand like normal. So really, really phenomenally awesome looking, cool SH Figuarts Star Wars figure. And I've never bought an SH Figuarts figure before, and I think this is not going to be the first one I ever buy. I am really, really, really impressed with this figure overall. He is amazing. He is really, really cool, and he is exactly what I wanted for my display. Alrighty, well, what is that display? Well, it's a Black Series scale Luke Skywalker, baby Grogu there, and of course R2-D2 from Season 2 finale of The Mandalorian. The scene for me that has saved modern Disney Star Wars, at least for the time being. I absolutely love that scene. I love the idea of these characters together, and I threw in Ahsoka in there for some good measure. I mean, hint, hint, Disney, that would be cool. That would be a great direction to go in, don't you think? I think so. So anyway, I think these absolutely look phenomenal together. That's why I bought that particular SH Figuarts R2-D2. I really wanted to get a clean version for this display, and I think it looks absolutely freaking fantastic. I'll pan back a little bit. You guys are going to get a better look at all this stuff here in my collection. I've been doing a ton of work in here getting this collection ready for my Ultimate Room Tour, which you guys, I promise, you will see at the end of the month as the grand finale for Star Wars month here on the Plastic Planet. But for now, looking really, really awesome. That's exactly what I was going for, and I love it. That just looks great. Just absolutely fan-freaking-tastic. Alrighty guys, well, speaking of Black Series, now I showed this off last week on my live stream here on the Plastic Planet, but I have picked up a couple new Black Series figures for my collection. Guys, I was so hesitant to get on the Black Series. I've said that for years and years and years here on this channel, but man, they've just been up in their game and up in their game. And you know what, I'm selective on which Black Series figures I buy, but I did pick up a couple. And first of all, I got this awesome Grand Admiral Thrawn. I know he's going to have a big part in the coming Star Wars universe here, but he was also a big part of the past expanded universe, and I, of course, first fell in love with this character when I read Timothy Zahn's Heir to the Empire my junior year in high school back in 1993. So anyway, seeing him on the shelf, finally, you know, pulled the trigger and picked him up. I have no representation of not Timothy Zahn, of Grand Admiral Thrawn in my collection at all. I whiffed at that awesome sideshow version that came out several years ago with the command chair. I kind of wish I'd have picked that up now. But anyway, I couldn't say no to this. Found him at my local comic book store. Paid a little extra for him. Paid $24 for him out at my local comic book store, but well worth it, and nice to support local small business as well. I'm going to get him out. Let's get him out of the package, in fact. Alrighty guys, and there is the Grand Admiral himself. I hope my camera phone is doing an adequate job focusing in on him. My beautiful, beautiful wife recently upgraded me to a Samsung S21 Android, and it's supposed to have an amazing camera feature on it, and so far I'm pretty damn impressed with it. Looking really, really good for the most part. As I say that, as it kind of blurs a little bit. But yeah, he's looking really, really cool. Got him in that, obviously in that highly dignified military stance. He's the great strategist of the Imperial Navy, and yeah, he is absolutely really, really damn cool. So there is Grand Admiral Thrawn for you guys. Alrighty guys, and as you can see, he's going to be living inside of my Detolf here with my Sideshow Collectibles 1/6 scale Darth Vader and my Hot Toys Emperor Royal Guard. I think it's kind of cool in there as a nice accent piece to this sort of Imperial hierarchy figure montage I have going on this particular shelf in my Detolf. So yeah, there's the Grand Admiral on display. Looking cool. Alrighty guys, coming up next is this 50th anniversary Lucasfilm Limited Episode 1 Mace Windu Black Series 6-inch scale action figure. This is a really, really cool looking figure. I really, really dig the packaging here. I'm still debating whether or not I want to open him up. I may not open him up tonight, and I apologize for that. But just to give you guys a little look-see at the figure himself, you guys can see past the clamshell, and he does look really, really good. They've really got that scan technology down, and he does look quite a bit like Samuel L. Jackson stepping out on the screen in 1999, in May of 1999, in The Phantom Menace. So looking really, really cool. This whole box art with the Episode 1 packaging is really nostalgia for me. Not from my childhood, but from my young adulthood back in my early 20s, being just fresh out of college, at home, working, and hanging out with my friends every night, rolling around collecting Power of the Force 2 figures, and of course Episode 1 figures as well at that time, and it just really takes me back. So very, very beautiful looking figure. There's the back side of it. Just kind of gives you a nice little timeline, and yeah, really, really cool. So this is actually really, really beautiful, and yeah, it's looking really, really cool.
Because he's holding a thermal detonator.
Alrighty guys, next up we got some vintage collection love. This of course is the retro vintage collection, and these have been really, really fun. Hasbro's been releasing these on Kenner packaging in Kenner stylization. This is from the Mandalorian. These are all from Mandalorian. Here's Quill for you guys. I think I pronounced that right. I don't know. It's Nick Nolte as an Ugnaught. But yeah, that looks really, really pretty badass there. There's, of course, is the backside. Not much on there. But anyway, looking really, really awesome. I'm going to get these out, but I'm just going to show you guys them in the packaging first. Looking really, really cool. And then next up, we've got Moff Gideon. That's really cool. I showed these off on my live stream last week as well here on the Plastic Planet. I love that vinyl cape. Very, very reminiscent of the old Kenner 1978 Darth Vader. But yeah, looking really, really cool. There is that particular piece as well. Backside, really nothing to write home about. But yeah, really cool looking figure. And then finally, it's Grief Karga, a.k.a. Carl Weathers, a.k.a. Apollo Creed. So yeah, that's just really, really badass. Again, he's got that vinyl cape, just looking really, really cool. Cool looking action figure. I'm going to get all these guys out for you guys to check out. I wasn't planning on picking up any from this line, but I saw them at my Walmart this last week, and I just said, screw it. I'll get what I can. I'm not trying to complete it. I know there's obviously some more sought after figures from this line that'll be a little more difficult to pick up. If I find them, great. If not, I'm not going to worry about it too much. Don't need to be a completist on this by any stretch, but they are really, really cool. Alrighty guys, here they all are removed from their packaging, and they are just really, really fun, as you guys can see. Really digging the vinyl capes on those. Moff Gideon's dark saber there really, really reminds me a great deal of Luke Skywalker, the vintage Luke Skywalker from The Empire Strikes Back and Return of the Jedi. His yellow and blue and green lightsabers respectively just really has that same feel to it as far as plastic goes, and the vinyl capes are just that you just can't go wrong with that. So anyway, they are just really, really, really neat looking figures, and they're gonna have a really cool place here in the Plastic Planet. Alrighty guys, here they are all displayed up here on my shelves with some of my my graphic novels and reference books behind them. And if you guys were on my live stream last week, you also know I picked up this Pop figure, and I don't normally collect Pops, guys. I keep saying that, yet I've been buying a lot of Pops lately. But I did pick up this particular Mandalorian Pop on top of the Bantha there with baby Grogu on the saddle. And then I also bought that other baby Grogu back there. He's more of a bobblehead. Actually, both of these are more bobbleheads. I mean, they're Pops, but they're kind of more like bobbleheads. But anyway, got him with eating that little space frog back there. So he's actually pretty damn cool as well. He has a little look at him just real fast. So yeah, he's pretty damn cool. Yeah, so anyway, got him. And then, of course, here are those vintage stylized figures from Kenner, Hasbro really, on my shelf, and that's where they're going to be going for the time being, and looking really, really cool if I don't say so myself. Alrighty guys, next up I'm just moving next door to the shelf next door, and again this is a little redundant if you were in my live stream last week, but you get to kind of see where I am displaying these things now here in my collection. Picked up that Droid's lunchbox, as you guys can see. I picked that up off eBay about a week and a half ago. Anyway, I just saw this on eBay and I knew I kind of had to have this back in my life. I actually forgot I owned this lunchbox, not the same lunchbox, but I owned this lunchbox as a kid, probably in the 3rd grade. And I think I misplaced it somewhere along the school year, and I totally forgot I ever owned it. I don't know if I just, you know, mentally repressed that memory of losing that lunchbox. Maybe it was sort of traumatic in a sort of first world suburban kid kind of way. But anyway, I totally forgot I actually owned this lunchbox until I saw it on eBay, and that imagery just came back to me, because when you're a kid and you sit at the lunch table eating lunch with your friends, the imagery on your lunchbox kind of gets seared into your brain because you see it every single school day. And yeah, I definitely remembered the graphic design on this particular Droids lunchbox. And I love the Droids cartoon. It was one of those Star Wars cartoons that came out in 1984 along with Star Wars Ewoks. The only problem was, for me anyway, and where I lived, it always came on at 6:30 in the morning on Saturday mornings, I think on ABC. And that was just even at the age of 8 or 9, however old I was still too damn early for little Knick-Knack to get his ass out of bed. I've never been a morning person, so anyway. But anyway, really, really cool lunchbox. I love the design on that, and it looks really kind of cool on this shelf. It's a little bit of a work in progress on the shelf. I might change it up a little bit, but that's sort of how it's looking for right now. So really cool. Alrighty guys, next up, I wasn't planning on buying this. This was sort of a, just sort of a weird impulse buy I had. I was watching just some other YouTube channels were talking about this Heart of the Jedi fan-released novel that was on Amazon. Now what this was, if I'm saying it right, I believe this came out around 1993, in and around the time of the Zahn trilogy came out. Anyway, this book was written and was never published, so it is an officially licensed Lucasfilm book, but it was never actually published, and someone got a hold of the transcript a number of years back. I hope I'm saying this all right. Other YouTubers could probably explain this way more eloquently than I am. But anyway, the transcript got somehow leaked, and someone, as an act of love, put it together and self-published it basically on Amazon. And so I picked it up. Again, I only paid $7 for it. Bought it at cost. That's all they were charging for. They weren't trying to make money off of it. There's the back side of it if you guys want to pause and read that. Hopefully it's not too blurry for you. But anyway, they were just charging it at cost, $7. And so I thought, what the hell, I'll pick it up. I haven't read it or anything, haven't touched it. And then the other day, I noticed, I just on a whim, I looked it up on eBay just to see what it was going for, because I knew Disney had pulled this off of Amazon. They actually got a hold of it and pulled it. They put the mouse big boot down, and man, these things are going for a couple $100 now. I don't know what to do with it. I'm kind of tempted to sell it, but I don't tend to sell stuff, guys. So it's a little bit of a dilemma. Plus, I don't know. I don't feel right, making money off of it for some reason. I don't know. It's just my weird collector ethics getting in the way of making a fat little profit off this. Because like I said, I only paid $7 for it, or maybe $8, $9 tops. But anyway, it's a nice display because it definitely is a rare item. So I'll probably keep it here in the Plastic Planet for the time being. But anyway, that's kind of cool, I think. All right, guys, last up, I got the carbon freeze chamber, and I had been on the fence about this piece for a number of months now. Picked this up at my local Best Buy store about a week ago, and was sort of, I was a little underwhelmed about it, but I thought maybe it might make a cool display piece here on the Plastic Planet. I'm trying to bring in some of my old 3 3/4 inch figures back into my main collection room here, and I thought this might be a good way to do it, and boy, is it, because there it is, guys. It's looking really, really damn dynamite. Now, I have put a small IKEA light underneath it, just a small white IKEA light down there, if you guys can see that. From some angles, that's a little distracting, but if you look at it from most angles, it looks really, really damn cool. The carbon freeze chamber lights just light up brilliantly. They're really translucent. It looks really, really, really cool. Now, this is you can buy both halves and have the whole carbon freeze chamber, but that's a lot of space. So I am fine with more of the dioramic element of this particular piece as opposed to having like a full-on play set. There is some assembly required here, but it's not too hard. I didn't have too hard a time with it, and I put a couple of my older 3 3/4 inch action figures in there. Those are modern figures, of course, but I think they look really pretty damn dynamite. Just wish those sabers lit up, man. I'm such a snob now. I want everything to light up just like this does, because that just looks really, really damn cool. So anyway, I kind of have my Luke and Bespin corner here, because there are also those larger scale Black Series titanium. I forget the fucking name of these. They came out last year. They kind of have rubberized bodies, but they're really damn cool as well. So this is sort of my my awesome looking homage to my favorite scene in almost all of Star Wars, and that is the Bespin scene, the Bespin gantry duel with Luke Skywalker and Darth Vader in the greatest film of all time, The Empire Strikes Back. So looking really cool. Well, alrighty, guys. Well, I was going to wrap things up here on the Plastic Planet. I hope you guys enjoyed that unboxing. So it was really cool Star Wars goodies that I picked up over the last couple of days to weeks here on the Plastic Planet. And as you guys know, the month of May is Star Wars month. So I got some more awesome Star Wars content coming your way, including a full-on room tour of the room that I'm standing in here right now. I think this is a really freaking awesome room, but I might be a little biased because that's my room, and I've like poured the equivalent of life savings into it. Stupid, bad financial choices. But it's an awesome room, at least I think so, like I said. But I am explicitly biased. But anyway, I'll be showing off this room in a full-on room tour in the next couple days. So keep on the lookout for that, guys. It's going to be great. All right, guys. Like I said, that's going to wrap up this edition of the Plastic Planet. Please like, share, comment. Please do subscribe if you're not a subscriber, guys. And yeah, remember, life is oh so very, very short. So get out there, guys, and fill it. Fill it with some plastic crap. All right, guys. Till next time. Later. Love you. Bye.